5 minutes.
Well, folks, coming up here on the right is the Disneyland story and great moments of Mr. Lincoln. If you've not seen it, please do so. Be well worth your time. Disney Showcase, the Main Street Hotel are also on the right. On the left is the Emporium, the largest store here in Disneyland, where you'll find all kinds of gifts, toys, souvenirs, and surprises.
Where's my driver?
Well, folks, coming up here on the left is the Carnation Cafe. You can sit outside, watch the world go by.
There he is.
Here's the Garage Street Parlor, largest double dipper ice cream cones in all of Disneyland. Many arcades where we can test your skills, talk to Esmeralda. And the County Palace, kids, the most important store here in all of Main Street. They're making English coffee. Across the road is a photo supply, film and batteries for most kinds of cameras. And right in front of us is Sleepy Beauty's Castle, just as pretty today as it was back in July of 1955 when Walt Disney first opened Disneyland. Have a grand day. Please do supervise your children close.
Well, that was a lot of fun. Our driver needs to work on his speech a little bit, but still, that was a magical drive. Lots to see, lots to take in. Interesting. They're letting people go round trip. Normally, they kick everybody off. It's a one-way trip only. You go to the castle, everybody gets off. It goes to Main Street, everybody gets off, or not Main Street, but you know, the Disneyland Railroad, whatever. But people were just staying on the bus, and I'm like, how? Okay, so we're here at noon again today. Just got here at noon, and I'm not my favorite time to start the day, but I'm getting used to it actually. You know, my schedule has changed a little bit. I used to always like to come first thing in the morning, ride a rope drop, but because of Candy's new work schedule, you know, I gotta come later, or actually I should say the Disney Ninja, his schedule has changed too because he's got basketball practice in the morning, and you know I don't want to miss that. So here we are. It's noon, and I get to spend early afternoon and early evening times at Disneyland, which is pretty great. So look at that. That's the Space Mountain queue up there. They're doing some work on that. I don't see that they're really doing anything yet on the mountain itself, which is curious, but I wonder what that means. I wonder what that's for. And look at this for you conspiracy theorists out there. This is the Captain EO building. They've taken the marquee stuff down, and things look different just about everywhere, really. The whole area, they've closed this now for the Guardians of the Galaxy preview that they're going to be doing at the first of the month. So basically, there's nothing going on back here. You can't go into Space Mountain, and you can't go to Captain EO. So there's nothing going on here. Now, the question is EO gone for good, or is it coming back after the Guardians of the Galaxy? Before you take that as a sign, the fact that they've taken down the marquee sign from the building. They did the same thing for Bug's Life, or for Stuff to Be a Bug. They took that down and put up for the Maleficent thing because they didn't want the Bugs illusion to, you know, fall over into the Maleficent theme, which makes sense. So it's very likely that that'll be back if Captain EO comes back. I would like it if it didn't come back myself, but that's just my own selfish view. I don't like the attraction at all, and the only problem is that what I don't want it to be replaced with is just a preview, you know, center, like a place to preview movies. I want an actual attraction in there, something good. Look at that, 5 minutes for Autopia. That normally it's like a half an hour this time of day. Could it be? Could it be we've got another quiet day ahead of us? I don't know, because it seems like there's a lot of people out here. I don't know, but that's amazing. 5 minutes. All right. You know what? I think I figured out what my next mission is going to be.
That's it, small.
We are heading to Fantasyland. I'm going to try to do a grand circle tour of the dark rides here in preparation. I know it's going to be a long preparation, but in preparation for the eventual makeovers that they're going to be getting. I do like ride through sometimes of these dark rides, but not all of it. I don't get door-to-door coverage because it's so dark in parts of it that there's no point in filming. but I'm gonna want to be able to do a side by side, I think. So let's enjoy that. Let's go to Fantasyland. Let's do the dark rides, and we'll start with. Boy, maybe it really isn't crowded today. I'm gonna start with Peter Pan. Look there's nobody in the extended queue. It's right here. This is the end of the line right here. This is pretty awesome. We're gonna go for it. Peter Pan.
Permanezca sentado y mantenga su
Sailing for London.